right, guys, what's going on? We're getting close to those holidays, close to Thanksgiving, close to Christmas and New Year's. So it's a time for a lot of people are looking for gifts to give people. And uh, good gifts to give people. Guns, of course, always guns. Knives, flashlights, and things like that. And a lot of these companies will be having sales and things such as that. And I wanted to show you what Nitecore sent me and compare this Nitecore light to its bigger brother that I've already reviewed in the past and show you some of the differences with these two lights. And I will do beam shots in this video, and I will show you the instruction manual and let you know all the outputs and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started right now. All right, guys, this is the EDC 23, and other than being smaller than the other one I reviewed, which is right here, you can see the difference in size. It's going to be a little bit lighter, and it's going to be a little bit easier to carry for some people when you sit down and things. Just taking off that much room that you see down here, that much space, is helpful when it's in the pocket, when you bend. I carry this in a cargo pocket, so it's not that big of a deal to me, but it is a little bit more convenient to carry the small one as well, just because of the, just because it's a smaller package. But keep in mind that when you do go to a smaller package here like this, you do go down in lumens, and I'm going to go through that with you on the sheet and let you know, what it is. I've been carrying this now for over a week, every day, using it at night, using it, just whenever I needed it, and, carrying it at work and everything. So let me go ahead and go through and show you some of the modes here. So it's got the digital readout there, where when you go, it's going to tell you like 15 lumens on low, 37 hours, 65 lumens, 10 hours. Now keep in mind, this has not been charged. 200 lumens, 3 hours and 35 minutes. 1100 lumens is going to be 1 hour and 24 minutes, but that is with this not being yet charged. I've been using it. I'm on the same charge. You have half press is the 2500 lumen mode. Full press on the big paddle is your strobe. To turn the light on, use the small square button right there, and then half press lightly to cycle right through all your modes. And then when you turn it off, full click. When you turn it back on, full click, it will stay on the last mode you had it on. So it does have a memory to it. All my lights have to have a memory for the most part, unless there's only one output level. But if there's several output levels, I have to have a memory where when I turn that light on, it'll be where I need it to be. One of the biggest differences that I like, we'll talk about the lanyard here in a minute, that came with it. I put it on. I like it. I'll go ahead and talk about it now, I guess. I like the lanyard, but I think I'm going to take the clip off. Now, the clip comes in handy for if you want to put this on a pack, or you could put it into the pocket of a pack and then clip it to another molly strap on your backpack. So if you're in rough hiking terrain and you're really moving around, or you're running on the trail, whatever, you know that even if this were to come up out of the pack or move around, that this hook is your second catch so that you won't lose it. Now, I just want the lanyard on there, so I will get this off of here and use the lanyard like this. And like I said, this does come with it, and it's even got a little piece of string to help you put it through there to put it on like I did there. So one of the best features I like about this light over this one, of course, we all know the size difference, and that depends on who you are, depending on if that matters or not. But the biggest difference I like is a manual button lockout mode. So there, see, it's locked, and then it's one switch and it's unlocked. So I have had an occasion or two, it's not been a lot, where I accidentally locked this when I was turning it on. It's easy to get back off, but it is using this button. I would much rather have a manual lockout mode on these. That's what I would rather go with. It's in full lock. When you switch it up, come down. That way, you will never have to worry about bumping that button no matter what you're doing or what's going on at the time. Like I said, this is still a great light. I still do carry this, and I will continue to carry this as well. But for right now, since Nitecore did send me this, full disclosure. I'm not getting any monetary value. I'm not getting anything else from them. I just review lights when there's an opportunity, and just give you guys feedback on what I find. I don't get commission. It doesn't matter if they sell 1,000 of these or if they sell one. That's not what I'm doing. I like to review things, okay? And I'm mainly a gun channel, but I don't get guns every single week, or even every single month. So if a reputable company wants to send me things to review, I will do the review for you guys. And that's basically what I do. Now, some of these lights I give away. I had another one of these, another version of this. The original one, I just gave that to my cousin last night. He needed a light, and I gave it to him. So what I end up doing normally is I normally give some of these away. So that's my full disclosure about what is going on here. So there it is, guys. There's a size. Let me get the paperwork out and show you the specs of what it can do. Here's how it would look in the palm of a hand. A woman could put this in her purse. A guy can clip this anywhere. And my cousin's wife was asking about these being flat, and it's pretty common sense. And she really knew the answer when I started to tell her. She had already guessed and figured it out. But the reason for it being flat is when it's in the pocket, it's going to be a little bit easier to carry than if it's round. Okay, round will tend to, anything that pulls the pocket out away from the body can tend to be a little bit bulky. The flatter you can go with something, the easier it is to kind of carry. That's the reason that a lot of these companies, and even Surefire, are making these flatter looking lights like this with a flat body, because it's just a little bit easier for people to carry like that. And it doesn't make the pocket bulge out at all. So let's go over some specs with this. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to scan over this, and you can pause it if you would like anywhere. I will kind of stop down here and let you see what it says down here as far as the workings of the light. 15 lumens is going to be 39 hours. Like I always tell you, that very low moonlight type mode will get you around if it's really, really dark. Say you're in the woods, no ambient light. The 15 lumens is going to be enough for you to walk around, navigate, and do what you need to do without hurting your night vision that you want to keep in that situation. Okay, 65 lumens, which is pretty good for any outdoor thing that you would catch yourself in without having a ton of ambient light around. That's going to last you 11 hours on 65 lumens. The medium is going to be 200 lumens for 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now, the 200 lumens is going to be a general all-purpose, and that is normally the one I use and I keep my light on, is the 200 lumens. That's going to get you everything you need to see, and as it gets darker, it just seems that much brighter. And even if there's a lot of ambient light, this will still work very well in that. So you'll get 3 hours and 45 minutes on 200 lumens. And then if you bump it up to 1,100 lumens, which is high, that'll get you 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now, you're really going bright with the 1,100 lumens, okay? Then the turbo, which is pushing the big paddle down, that's going to be 2,500 lumens, and they don't really give you a rating there on time because it will time out after so many seconds, and that's what you'll get with that. Let me go ahead and scan over the rest of this, so if you want to pause it and read anything, you can do that if you'd like to. This is going to tell you about the lockout modes here. Which, like I said, best lockout mode idea ever is having the manual switch on the side. And let me tell you one big reason why. Even in complete darkness, you could feel this with your thumb. Doesn't matter if this is in your pocket, on a table, where it's at. When you pull this out, you're going to be able to feel this with your thumb and turn the lockout mode off or back on, whatever you need to do. And that way you conserve your light power. You don't have to ever worry about it being bumped on, or if it's in the pack, or if a woman has it in a purse, she doesn't have to worry about it getting hit on if she uses her manual lockout mode, right? She can have it in her purse all day. Everything can touch it, bump against it. It can be in the bottom of a bag or purse, and then when she needs it, just hit the switch and turn it right back on. So that is really a couple of the nice features about the light that's different. Now I'm going to go ahead, guys, and I'm going to get you some good beam shots with it. And like I said, it is a little bit less power on through all the modes than something bigger, because that's just the way things work. The smaller you go in the light, normally you get a little bit less power. But for everyday carry, everyday use, this is going to cover all the bases of everything you would need, in my opinion. Yeah, this does go up to 3,000 lumens, but in my opinion, I never really need that 3,000 lumens very often, unless I just want to do it, just to see real far over into a tree line or something. So this is going to cover your bases for about everything you'd need if you want to go smaller. If you don't mind a bigger light like me, you can go with this and you'll be fine. It's not that heavy, it's not bulky, but if you want to go as minimal as you can, this is the way you want to go. So let me go ahead and get you to some beam shots, and we'll start that right now. All right, guys, here is the EDC 23. It's pretty dark up here. I'm on my porch. This is just to replicate somebody using this little compact light around the house or something. It's darker than it appears. Like I always tell you, these new iPhones, they try to brighten up the scene. It helps in most cases, but not when you're doing flashlight reviews. All right, I'm going to start out on low mode. There's low. Yeah, so that would basically be moonlight, guys. So that would be moonlight, low, medium, high. Really get you everything you need. Let's go with, this is the paddle button. That is full brightness. Those 2,500 lumens, and then if you push it all the way down, it goes into strobe. If you push the paddle all the way down, halfway is the full brightness. And then there again, this is the moonlight mode. This lasts hours upon hours. It's saying right now I got 39 hours of this, and look how long you could keep this light if you just use it occasionally, or when you need it, or when you put, you go to put a key in the lock for your door or around your vehicle. Think of how long 39 hours would last you, and that's just on that mode. Then you have low, which has got 11 hours left. Medium's got 3 hours and 45 minutes on that mode. And then high has 1 hour and 30 minutes on that mode. So we're going to go back down to half clicking it, get you to the half clicking this, the smaller button, cycles through. Hard push for off, hard push for on the small button, half press to cycle through. Paddle that's here beside of it, all the way is strobe. Halfway is constant beam. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. A great little EDC light that you can put on a pack. Women can carry it in their purse, carry it in your pocket. I've been EDCing it. I'm just going to stick with this one for a while, even though I have the bigger one. If you don't mind the little bit more length and weight, you can carry the bigger one. But I like them. I will put a link in the video description for you guys. Until next time, this is DOF, and I'm out.